Hello. I'm Maija from University of Helsinki. So great to be here representing humanities in a paradise of tech heads and engineers. So delighted to be here, thank you. Did you know that probably you do know, we are entering a cultural revolution because soon video will be the most important means for us to communicate and entertain. What that means then, that in the future, history will be read from online videos. Videos that capture who was where, what happened, and how exactly did everything happen. So what do? We need to find solutions, methods, techniques, technologies even, to cope with all that ever-growing audiovisual big data, and also to make that video and visual information more accessible to everyone. What can we do then? Well, I have a solution for you. We can learn from the blind. The blind use language as vehicle for vision. They use this human-made translation called audio description to get detailed, accurate information from videos and images, words and concepts that represent the world. And yes, we can combine this method, which is human-made and thus very costly, expensive, and labor-intensive, with the state-of-the-art automatic analytical methods. Combine those two to create something new. And this is what I'm planning to do. I have gathered this group of world's leading scientists in engineering, translation studies, and linguistics. And we want to develop a model, and then with your help, if there are people from, and there are people from content services and companies that develop these technologies, we want to collaborate with you into developing something new. We want to take video description and understanding to a new level. We want to even take machine translation to a new level. Not anymore staying on the level of language, but to go to this. An efficient and accurate video description, content description, so that you can find your perfect clip, but also so that visually impaired people around the world can find a better living and be part of our culture and society. So the impact will be huge, not only to those almost 300 million visually impaired people around the world, but to you and me when we want to make more of our culture and communication. So, we have the scientific knowledge, you have the craft and the know-how. Let's talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maija. Yes, that's right. Over to your non-feedback island. Thank you. Whenever I've seen this pitch before, it does always make me think of the people watching it who might be thinking of using this technology for other purposes, such as surveillance and things like that. Judges, any comments, any thoughts? Yes.
Maija, thank you for very nice presentation and also very innovative research idea. However, I would like to ask, what is the novelty of your research compared to what is previously done? Because it sounds anyway that this is already around.
That's true. It is already around. But like I said in the beginning, the perspective from the humanities, the perspective from translation as a user-oriented way of looking things, that's the novelty. We want to actually, the next step in the process would be, where we would also spend this money if we get it, is to learn from users so that we have some tests with different kinds of users, visually impaired people, then those archivists or journalists who use audiovisual media for other purposes, and see how they use these existing methods, these automatic analytical methods that I mentioned, and what needs to be improved, so that we try to model the usage situation.
Yes, and then following question, so you would be really using this funding, focusing on the user side to learn more.
Yes, because that helps us to develop our model further.
Great, thank you. Niklas, just so everyone in the audience knows, you invest in early stage science-based startups When you see a pitch like this, what are you looking for? I mean, how can you judge from an investment point of view whether or not you put money into this?
Well, it's a challenge because all of them are more or less very good. I mean, it's a very fine line here.
So you put money into all of them?
All of them, yeah, of course.
That's how it works, guys.
The price. No, not today. No. I just got one question, and it sort of has to do with your question as well, because I'm very interested in the future and where we're heading. And seeing this way, I also see that deafness, blindness are things that we are getting very much closer to actually solving from a technology perspective. How do you see it in this perspective? And also how do you see a way how we can augment ourselves using this technology? Implants, for example?
I'm sorry, any?
Implants, for example? I mean, we'll get the technology in our bodies?
Well, haven't thought of that actually. But I think there is a great future for, as my second last slide showed with this blind person. They are used to using glasses, okay, the sunglasses, many of them use them. So that would be a natural step for them if we have a technology that can describe the environment. Google
Wonderful.
Glasses or something like that.
Maija, I will have to cut you off there since we're over time. Thank you so much.